On this channel, I talk about a whole bunch of topics, whether it's trending news, popular issues in sports, politics, relationship topics, everything. Everything is on the table. If I'm passionate about it, I'm going to talk about it. Sometimes when I'm looking for material on the day, I can take a look at the trending news, what's at the top, and if it doesn't really tickle my fancy, I'm not going to talk about it because frankly, I think that there is a bunch of underlying issues that we either don't know, doesn't really make a whole hell of a lot of sense, or frankly, at the end of the day, I just don't really like the narrative surrounding it. This situation is very much one such issue that I seen pop up like everybody else did. This thing went everywhere, and all of the Tradcucks and conspiracy theorists, the dorks, just made so much out of this. And I'm just thinking it's like, okay, it's just some entitled bitch making everybody's day worse because she just needs to get some attention. And lo and behold, now that she's been ID'd, why did it take so long? Well, I don't know. Maybe mystery was her entire gimmick. Frankly, I don't care. But like I said, I do trending news, and you can take a look by the amount of views that this topic is getting so many different places. Well, I would be a fucking asshole not to talk about it. And given the fact that I can put my spin on it, yeah, I'm kind of passionate about it now. At the time when she was saying, that motherfucker's not real, and pointing, and everybody was saying, oh my god, you're paying attention to her because she's blonde and somewhat attractive. And when everybody was saying that, it's like, she looks like she's in her mid-30s, and okay, it's like, why is everybody simping over this? A soft 5. She's average, okay? And now that we got the details on it, it's like, I'm very much validated in my opinion. It's like, okay, cool, Tradcucks will just go ahead and simp for anything that is fucking middling because they're stuck in a sexless marriage to a fat wife. Fantastic shit. Or I'm sorry, I said wife, I should say partner, because we modernized our relationship so you don't have to fear losing 50% of your shit, because if your marriage fails, it's your fault because you didn't pray hard enough. American Airlines passenger behind the not real viral tirade that delayed travelers for hours, ID'd as a marketing executive. Wow, somebody who pulls off one of the most viral one of the most viral stunts turns out to be in the marketing department? Interesting. Really does get you thinking. The woman behind the epic airplane meltdown, where she proclaimed that motherfucker in the back is not real to the bemused fellow passengers, is a Texas marketing executive who told cops that the rant was sparked by an argument over wireless headphones. Tiffany Gomas, a Dallas resident, was kicked off the plane following a bizarre outburst which led to hours of delays for other passengers, documents reviewed by the Post shows. And yeah, there were a fair few copycats that came out in the aftermath because, well, there's some excess clout to go out there, and of course there's women who are literally going to do anything in order to get likes and attention on social media. So we'd be here all day if I was to pull up copycats, but we'll just stick with the source documents. Despite claiming I'm getting the fuck off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the fuck off. The viral video of her storming up and down the plane aisles, the 38-year-old, which, okay, in the grand scheme of things, I thought that maybe she was like 35 or something like that, but 38, not bad, but why the fuck are you why are you doing air traffic control shit with your fucking fingers, you weirdo? Like, not bad. 38, not bad for 38, but still, oof. That's at least 20 years too old. Before heading toward the front of the plane, Gomas added in her address to passengers, you can sit on this plane and you can fucking die. With them or not, I'm not going to. Okay, cool. What does she think, that she's in a final destination equal, or what the fuck? The argument had started when Gomas fell out with relatives she was traveling with. No, somebody who makes a public spectacle of themselves being a public nuisance, or a family nuisance? No, I couldn't possibly see that. Accusing them of stealing her AirPods, the cop says. Fantastic stuff. But everybody looking stone-faced. I'll be completely honest, I've seen the video without sound, mostly because I can already visualize how she's going to sound anyways. I think we've all been out in public and we've seen a Karen do a bunch of shit like this, so people turning her into a meme for no reason. I was like, what the fuck are you simps doing? It makes no fucking sense. She's got above average titties and she's not a fucking ham planet. Okay, great. Fantastic. The female then started claiming the aircraft was not safe and did not want the aircraft to leave due to her believing it would not make it to its destination. The July 2nd complaint reads, this happened over Independence Day long weekend. It's been that long. Due to the statement, the flight attendant felt the aircraft needed to be rescreened. The airline manager explained, and the passenger was denied boarding, and they wanted her escorted to the public side. All the other passengers on flight 1009 from Fort Worth to Orlando, was that like a 2-hour flight? Jeez. Were then made to deplane so they could be screened through security again as a precaution because of the nature of Gomas's complaints. What a fucking bitch. Yo, man, that motherfucker at the back of the plane might not be real, but this ass whooping because you fucked up the rest of my day, oh, it's gonna be real. TSA personnel arrived at the scene to conduct a full rescreening of the aircraft. By the time the officers arrived at the gate, Gomas was distraught and trying to get back onto the plane. Fucking entitled bitch. Jesus. See, I hate this. I hate this broad. I knew my rage was justified at her. When Dallas-Fort Worth Department of Public Safety cops tried to speak to Gomas, she refused. And you guys were trying to hype this bitch up, huh? The airline manager gave Gomas a verbal criminal trespass notice. That's it? Yo, man, because this was going to Florida, couldn't you hit her with some federal charges or something like that for disturbing the peace, causing a riot, something like that? Like, can we not fucking ratchet this shit up a bit? At least meet her level of ratchetness. Verbal complaint, trespass notice, blah, blah, blah. Explaining she was denied boarding and needed to depart to the secure area, of course. The rejected passenger was eventually escorted to the non-secure area of the airport, but that didn't stop her from attempting to come back through TSA screening and onto the boarding area multiple times, the document says. The police eventually tracked down Gomas at the terminal curb where she was sitting and waiting for an Uber. God, to go terrorize a poor Uber driver. I feel bad for that dude. She was given a ticket for criminal trespass notice, which she refused to sign. Of course, she sounds like such a wonderful lady. Gomas did not show police her ID. The complaint states, oh my God, I don't know for sure, but hey guys, she's single. She was never formally arrested or taken into custody. You delayed a flight and you caused dozens of people to have to get rescreened, and she didn't get arrested or taken into custody. I hate this. I hate it so much. Through a representative, Gomas declined to comment on the incident to the Post. Although her reputation has taken a hit, not if you look at Tradcucks social media. At least legally, Gomas is likely in the clear. Fucking garbage. Viral video, if the stunning part of it, I doubt you're going to see some big prosecution over it. Austin attorney Adam Lowy told the Post, whatever. Public records show Gomas lives in a $2 million home, probably alone. Oh, I'm sorry, unless you talk about her cats, in the city's coveted Lakewood neighborhood. She's a marketing executive, of course, who served as vice president to Elevate Brand Marketing, where she was named Rising Star in 2017, which is one of those titles that your company can buy for you so that you just look like you accomplished something. It's kind of like being a super lawyer, as one trade magazine called the newest partner at the firm. Wow, imagine that. Tiffany has built a sales portfolio and track record that rivals account managers with decades in the business. Fantastic. Coworker David Selden told the outlet. Yeah, but how is she as a person? She's built a track record and sales portfolio that rivals that of people. Oh, okay, cool. We already know what time it is. Oklahoma State University graduate advises young people starting in the industry to roll with the punches and work hard and play hard in the accompanying profile. And also to be an insufferable bitch so that you get ostracized from your family. But hey, you can be a strong, independent boss babe and live in a $2 million home in Texas. Fantastic life goals. I bet you that was all worth that adoration and attention. But you get what you deserve. You absolutely get what you deserve. And especially when you get situations like this, because here's another one of these things. And it was also going viral. This happened earlier today, or earlier this week. I'm not entirely sure when the video first came out. August 7th. There you go. There's this reasonably attractive white woman. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Just saying how bad San Francisco has got. Yeah, we can also take a look at the news stories out there, and we can also figure this out as well. But this one, we're actually going to listen to a little bit because to be completely honest, I haven't heard everything yet, but it doesn't have to be this way, San Francisco. You guys could go out there and wipe these chicks up and you can save them.
I'm literally shaking right now.
Oh my God.
I was just getting groceries and I live in San Francisco and I never really feel fully safe. If you live in San Francisco, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And I just got
I'm totally smiling when I'm looking, and it's like, you don't ever feel like totally safe. I'm sure.
Groceries. I'm walking out of the store. And this guy is walking past me.
Okay.
And says, "Move, you stupid bitch." And he spit
Oh my god, and he spits in my face. I bet this really did happen.
Spits in my face. Spits all over my face.
Oh my god.
And then I say, excuse me, did you just spit in my face? And he says, move or I'll rape you. There's also...
Yo, this guy's on fucking demon time. I bet this didn't happen, but yo, what the fuck?
People everywhere, and everyone's just walking by because they're like, I can't handle something else in San Francisco. It's always something else.
So, okay, she's just going to get groceries, okay? Just a white woman in San Francisco in the middle of the day going out and getting groceries and then just walking back, and somebody, not even like, okay, this was a failed pickup attempt or something like that, trying to get her attention or anything like that. Stop. It was like she, like, again, you know, reasonably attractive middle 30s, you know, white woman there who sets up her tripod for her TikTok account, and all of a sudden everything goes viral because, oh my god, crying shook up white woman. Oh, imagine that. No, she's telling her story about how she got spit on, and just the most buck wild shit comes out of this guy's mouth. Okay.
I don't even know why I'm posting this. If you live in San Francisco, do you feel this way all the time? I don't feel safe, ever. I literally never feel safe. It's better when it's daylight. But nighttime, no, not leaving my house.
No, and of course, as somebody who aggregates the news all the time and sees the deterioration of San Francisco and other large cities as well. Me, even at a 6'6", 220-pound guy, yeah, I wouldn't even be going outside, you know, without being strapped in San Francisco, and you better fucking believe that. But okay. And if you guys have also been following, you know, the downward spiral of many other large cities as well, you know, the filth that is just all over the street. Those fucking drug addicts that, I don't know if they're high on trank or something like that, and they're just all bent over like that, or just shuffling around the streets, just looking like human zombies. Like all of those planned spin-offs of The Walking Dead actually went into production, but they're live-action recreations. But okay, you already have a picture in your head of whatever it is. I don't need to tell you what I'm thinking, but I'd imagine you guys are probably on the same page when it comes to this one. Okay, cool. What facilitated all of those policies in San Francisco that led to the downfall? Well, of course, this is one that I can go ahead and completely and totally highlight. Democratic policies, what is leading to San Francisco's downfall? Obviously. New York's downfall? Same thing. Philadelphia, Portland, Seattle, all of them consistently under the same fucking banner. And who's the demographic who overwhelmingly votes for those Democrats? Well, that would be the single white woman, and that's a perfect pause frame right there, because you don't see no engagement ring, you don't see no wedding band on that hand right there. But maybe, okay, to be completely fair on that one, you know, maybe she took it off because she was heeding the warnings of the Los Angeles sheriff's office by not wearing any jewelry outside, just being extra cautious, living in San Francisco and then heeding the warnings of the sister city. Of course. But then, you know, seeing that her TikTok ended up going viral, she had a follow-up on this one, okay? Which this must have been later, because now she had the opportunity to put her hair up and all that stuff and wear a more, you know, revealing top. At least she got cleaned up and all that stuff, right? So if somebody was asking for a little bit more clarification, they need to go and find that ragamuffin who just shook you up and stuff like that, right? Yeah.
No. It was...
Oh, okay, so, social conservative, okay, of course, you know, one of those Tradcuck white knights coming out of the woodworks. Oh my god, he was black, wasn't he? Well, it's crime in San Francisco, a fairly fucking high probability guess, and given the other things on top of that, but, really do love to see that smile again, because somebody's just doing this for attention now, aren't they? Of course.
Was a very well-groomed and well-dressed white man. Also...
It was a really well-groomed and well-dressed white man. Okay, like, I hate Matt Walsh as much as Matt Walsh hates his lack of chin. But even a broken clock can be right twice a day. A video went viral of a woman in San Francisco talking about getting accosted by a random guy on the street. No, it was actually hilarious. She got spit on and then said, "Move, bitch, or I'll rape you." What the fuck? In a follow-up video, she now claims the attacker was a well-dressed white man because those are obviously the types known for these attacks. Yeah, exactly, but you add all of the additional shit over the top of it, and it's like, this didn't happen at all. Somebody was just happy for the social media interaction, which we don't even need to hear the rest of this stuff on, but a whole bunch of smiles and making sure that her makeup's done and she's looking good with her hair up and her deep V dress. Of course, and that's why whenever I see women acting out in public, you know, at this point in time, I don't know, maybe I'm just jaded. Maybe I've just seen far too much shit over the past few years, but no, I need to I need to see proof. I need to see it all fucking verified before I take any of this shit seriously, because whenever one of these strange situation comes up, like this bitch right here, I'm never disappointed with the outcome. Different location, same results. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.